Some decisions are harder to make than others, and choosing between all of the amazing B&T subguns is quite possibly one of the hardest decisions you'll ever make. I can still remember putting my hands and eyes on a B&T platform for the first time. It was the GHM9C. From that moment on, I was hooked. And quite frankly, my love for B&T spiraled completely out of control. Soon after buying my first B&T, I had 3, the APC9 Gen 1 being the piece de resistance of my collection. So naturally, when I first heard about the APC9 PRO and the APC9K release, I just had to have one. And truthfully, I can be a bit indecisive, but in this instance, I was 100% confident I wanted the APC9K, so I pre-ordered one. And for the next year and change, I'd be lying if I told you that I was confident in my decision. Even though I already had the APC9 Gen 1, I started second-guessing my choice on the K. In the end, I was unable to champion my decision. A short time later, I was liquidating assets and trying to buy an APC9 PRO as well. It seems like the farther you delve down the B&T rabbit hole, the harder this decision seems to get. And if you delve into the B&T world and into some of the B&T forums, you may notice that many people seem to end up with both of them in their collection. So today I'm here to give you some personal insight and possibly help you make your decision a little bit easier. If I can help just one person make this decision, my job here is done. So without further ado, I bring you 5 reasons to get the APC9 PRO over the APC9K. Okay, the first reason to get the APC9 PRO over the APC9K is going to be the integrated tri-lug barrel. If you prefer the tri-lug attachment system and you don't want to have to worry about accidentally removing the suppressor when the barrel's hot, or you already have some tri-lug suppressors or plan to get some, then you might want to consider the APC9 PRO. Although the APC9K does have a tri-lug adapter, some people will prefer the integrated tri-lug barrel, and the APC9 PRO still feels very maneuverable with a suppressor. Okay, the second reason to get the APC9 PRO over the APC9K is going to be the extra rail space. If you want to strap a bunch of lights and lasers or night vision equipment onto your setup, then the regular APC9 is probably the right size for you. It's not like the APC9K can't do this, it's just that the K can't be configured in nearly as many ways compared to the PRO. If you go on B&T forums and look at K setups, you'll notice that a lot of people are running practically the exact same light button setup, the Mod Light mod button. The APC9 PRO just gives you a lot more options for setup. Which brings us to the third reason to get the APC9 PRO over the APC9K. Accuracy. The barrel on the APC9 PRO is 6.9 inches long, 2.6 inches longer than the K model at 4.3 inches, which is basically handgun territory at this point, although the K is much more accurate than a handgun due to the stock. The APC9 PRO is still really small, but extra barrel length has slightly better ballistics, equating to more accuracy farther out. So if you need that extra accuracy or you prioritize accuracy above overall footprint, then the PRO is probably the smarter choice for you, and it's only marginally bigger. Okay, the fourth reason to get the APC9 PRO over the APC9K is going to be mostly for the American viewers, and that is SVR laws. If you don't plan on SVRing your APC9 and you're going to keep it as a pistol, the APC9 PRO might be the better choice for you. It's more comfortable to hold with the extra room on the handguard. And since you won't be running a vertical grip, the muzzle is farther away from your hand. And if you don't plan on running a brace, then maybe get the K, because that does point a little bit more like an actual handgun. But if you're going to get an APC9 platform, I would recommend getting a stock or a brace. And that brings me to the fifth reason to get the APC9 PRO over the APC9K. If you prefer running 2-point slings. With real estate being at such a premium on the APC9K, you might want to look at the APC9 PRO if you want to add that second sling point. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you might run into fitment issues when you try to put everything on there, especially after you're running a mod button, a grip, a light night vision equipment. That sling point might not be existent. Compare that to the APC9 PRO, which has plenty of rail space on top and on both sides to run any QD mount of your choice. And that pretty much wraps up our 5 reasons to get the APC9 PRO over the APC9K video. If you're looking for your first B&T, I really can't say enough good things about the APC9 PRO. It really is the jack of all trades. It's compact, reliable, and already has the pedigree of military and law enforcement around the world. Just be forewarned that any B&T is basically a gateway drug that will possibly turn into a B&T collection or an addiction. I hope I helped you on your B&T journey towards owning your first B&T. I just want to take this time to shout out all the Americans and let you know how much I appreciate your viewership. You guys make up 60% of my channel. Fuck this rhetoric. Fuck this bullshit. We want a secure border too. Our liberal government and our mainstream media are basically anti-Trump and Elon Musk propaganda machines, but not everyone feels that way. As soon as we get a new government, you can guarantee I'm buying as many US-made guns as I can. And to my Canadian brethren, vote Pierre, and hopefully we'll get this ban overturned, and if not, there's going to be a lot of boating accidents. Be on the lookout for my no music playlist coming soon. By popular demand, all my videos, but with no music. If you enjoyed the B&T content, please consider giving me a like and subscribe, and possibly check out this video here, where I do the opposite of what I just did, and tell you 5 reasons to get the APC9K over the APC9 PRO. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, peace.